Solomon, thank you very much for giving us this time on the show. I must tell you, yes, probably it is easy, at the top of your head to think of Zidane as the greatest because of the greatest achievement. But I'm taking you back in time. Things that happened in the world of football that changed the face of football over the years. When I started, I mentioned, Nottingham Forest. I mentioned Arsenal. I mentioned Roberto Mancini. I'm mentioning Claudio Ranieri. These are guys who had come into a club without no iota, no chance at all of achieving anything. The only thing they were brought is probably help us stabilize the team, get us to some high, in the best of the best, maybe a Europa League spot, and then they ended up doing the league, ended up changing the face of football. I must tell you, a latest achievement or a recent achievement because of a club that is condemned to be a challenger every year. Talking about the European title, talking about the league title in Real Madrid, that even if Idris Kende gets to coach, I'm telling you, they will go as far as the semi-final, even get into the final.
Yeah, a lot of people have achieved success, but one thing I know is this: success is the most difficult thing to retain in life. People have been at the top, but they've fallen. So you look at the likes of Zidane, he did it not once, not twice, he did it for the third time. You are talking about teams that don't really have money and they brought in a manager, he was successful. Manchester United, for about 8 good years, they brought in different managers. They had money, they had personnel, they have the stadium, they have everything. You see the fan base. I can keep mentioning, the list is exhaustive. So if you're talking about managers coming to a big club and performing, then give it to Zidane. The players had ranked at the time when the previous manager was there. That was when before Zidane was hired back into the team. And when Zidane came in, you know what I even like about him? His man management skills was and is fantastic. If you look at the top coaches in the world, what makes them top coaches is simple: management. He was able to manage players that had ego issues at the time in Real Madrid. So managers could have done a bit, but not better than what Zidane has done in the past and presently.
John, a simple question. What Zidane had done with Real Madrid, has it changed history in any way? Has it come to make us see?
Of course, it has changed history in so many ways. I can remember so many things.
The question is, okay, before what he achieved with Real Madrid,
okay,
and after what he achieved with Real Madrid,
okay,
did he take Real Madrid to any special height?
Yes.
Don't you know
that? He took them to a special height.
What is the special height?
The special height is simple. No team in Europe. Listen, the most prestigious club competition in the world is the Champions League. Anything other than Champions League for me is zero. And do you know how many teams have been trying to win the Champions League back to back? I can begin to mention names.
John.
See, listen, Manchester United, they tried it. AC Milan of this world, they tried it. What's this? Bayern Munich, they tried. Even your Pep Guardiola, he tried it, he couldn't achieve it. So what are you talking about?
John, listener, viewer, my name is Kehinde Idris, and I must tell you, if there is any manager in the world today, or sometimes we call it coach, that has not come to a club and changed the entire thing that club is known for, that manager will never in any way be known to me as the greatest of all time. Zidane has said he is a coach I will revere for the entire part of my life, and I will continue to respect him. But being the greatest of all time, he did not do anything that changed the face of the race of the Real Madrid setup in any way. I've mentioned names of coaches you guys should go and look up.
Finally, Kehinde Idris has said so many things which I disagreed 100%. Now this is my point. Before I say let me tell you, my name is Ojetunde John, aka Long John. You can see that I'm long, and that's how my argument is long. Zidane has done something that no coach in the history of the prestigious club competition in the world, which is the Champions League. He did it 3. You see, you can do something once, you try it twice. Maybe when you achieve it second time, people might say that, but you did it the third time. It is not scam.
I can tell you it's been hot in the studio in here, and I'm sure you've enjoyed every bit of the action. Remember, you can be a part of the conversation. Follow us on all our social media handles, and yes, drop your comment. Who is the greatest coach of all time? I have to say a big thank you to our in-house analyst, John Ojet today. I'm sure it's been a great show.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a good time, especially with my good friend, Kehinde Idris.
Kehinde Idris, Yes, it's been a great show.
Yeah, it's been a great show. I told you it's going to get emotional. If you see us sweating there, it's because of the emotional angle to the whole discussion. And yes, he's a good friend, but I totally disagree with him during the whole banter.
Most definitely drop your own comment. Is Zinedine Zidane the greatest coach of all time? Or maybe, like I said, is he the greatest coach of his generation? You can be a part of the conversation. Remember, it is Prime Sports NG on Twitter and Prime Sports_TV on Instagram. Drop a comment and yes, be a part of the Prime Sport family. Prime Sport will be right back after the short break. Yes, there's still more on the show today.